I once wrote an essay about problem solving. My thesis was that how you deal with the cold is a good indicator of your problem solving ability. I came across a quote by an author to a similar effect. He stated that there was no bad weather, only unsuitable equipment. Two sides of the same concept. Today is the first day of the year. I can't help but thinking about how that relates to this concept of problem solving and suitability. Most people have the best of intentions when January 1st arrives. They want to make the next year their best year, and I don't blame them for that. But as is often the case, we trade 12 months of progress for 12 months of excuses, or worse, apathy, only to repeat the process when January 1st arrives again, if we're lucky enough to see it. Life isn't guaranteed to any of us. But if we get there, we're a year older for our troubles, and either at net zero for the effort, or even a little bit further behind. Too many people underestimate how many improvements they can make in their lives in the short term, while simultaneously overestimating how long those improvements might take, placing us in the liminal space of indecisiveness and paralysis analysis. Humans understand prospection, but we're not very good at it. We see the future through the present and the past without actually seeing the future is the sum of those two things, both of which require a tremendous amount of care and understanding to leverage into anything remotely resembling actionable steps. It's like packing an umbrella based on the forecast suggesting that there's a storm approaching, but it turns out to be a snowstorm. Planning for rain, but getting snow is one of those things we could have been better prepared to manage if we had performed a little due diligence before heading out. We needed to see the problem for what it was before it became a barrier to success. The weather wasn't the problem. Our solution to it was. Our preparation is the best intention of greeting a new year with goals, only to realize we might have needed a bit more consideration. Time, much like weather, happens independently of our aspirations. We can try to plan for it, but as anyone who has ever competed in an outdoor sport knows, conditions can change in an instant. It's well below zero where I live. It's cold, but I still want to do things outside. If I solve for the cold with suitable equipment, I can still enjoy the things I like to do in warmer weather, just in a different manner than what I might be used to doing. In much the same way, I'm older, but I still want to be a better person when the next year arrives. To that end, I'm focused on solving problems that might come my way in the next 12 months and seeking suitability, as it were, in how I achieve the goals I have set forth for myself. I'm trying to deal with the cold of an unknowable future by filtering what I want to achieve through a past and a present that frames those coming days. And if the first casualty of life is planning, at least I can fall back on my problem-solving ability. In the absence of a knowable future, focusing on what is happening right now and what happened before that is the next best thing. Too many people are trying to plan for a brighter future without stopping for a moment to make the present better. If you want a new you in the new year, plan for it by making today good. Happy New Year.